Okay, tonight we have a beer from Brewery Ommegang in Cooperstown, New York, home of the Baseball Hall of Fame, of course. We've done a few reviews from Brewery Ommegang, and I remember I didn't really like their Belgian Pale Ale, and I got a variety case a while back, and I remember the Hennepin was good, the Three Philosophers was good, and I thought the Belgian Pale Ale was lacking. Well, it turns out that case was outdated. It was an old case, and the Belgian Pale Ale will be the first to spoil. Three Philosophers, of course, can age a while, and Hennepin's about 7.5% ABV, so that could age a little bit longer too. But the Belgian Pale Ale, I think, was just done for by the time I got around to it. So I do have to do the Belgian Pale Ale one of these days in the future. But this is a Belgian Pale Ale. It's not the BPA Belgian Pale Ale that Ommegang produces. This is called Rare Vos, V-O-S, and it translates in Flemish to Sly Fox, which is also the name of a brewery out in the Philadelphia area. Gets the name, of course, from one of the, no, I shouldn't say of course, not everyone knows this, but there's a famous cafe in Brussels named the Sly Fox for the Rare Vos, and it's kind of named after that. They brew this with sweet orange peel, coriander, and a seasoning called Grains of Paradise. I love the name of that seasoning. I've never heard of it until I looked up this particular beer, but apparently if you put some Grains of Paradise on steak and like hamburger and stuff like that, it's really, really, really good. I think I might rush out to the store and pick up some if it exists in stores, your local Giant or Acme or whatever have you. So let's open up this Rare Vos from Ommegang. I like the label art. Very regal looking label. We'll pour it into a tulip glass, which is a fair enough vessel, I guess, for a Belgian Pale Ale. And we see a bit of a amber tint to it. It actually says on the bottle it's an amber ale. So definitely expecting that tint to it. Very orangey. Very orangey, as a matter of fact. Look at that orange, and look at that head, that huge, I'm going to say almost a 3-finger head right in this tulip glass. That's a very, very healthy head, and I'm very interested in this appearance here. You got the bubbles are really coming up, almost like a Golden Monkey, Victory Golden Monkey kind of style. It's really effervescent, just bubbling up. But this is one of the more orange beers that I've seen in a long time, probably since maybe Don de Dieu from our friends at Unibrow. So the smell, oh yeah, very, 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 very orangey, very citrusy, very cross between triple, I would say, and pale ale. Belgian style, but definitely the Belgian tones. I mean, you're really smelling that coriander, you're really smelling that orange kind of zest to it as we will get the taste. We'll see what the legs are of this beer. By the way, 6.5% alcohol by volume. I don't think I said the ABV, so it's not a strong Belgian Pale Ale. It's a lighter Belgian Pale Ale, but still 6.5% is a healthy amount. Zest. Very good zest to this beer. It's got, right on the front of the tongue, the citrusy kind of quality to it. You get that orange kind of feeling, that aura to it around the middle of the mouth. And when it gets to the back of the mouth, it kind of dissipates. It's kind of strange. It almost dissolves in the back of the mouth. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it doesn't really last the entire way down. You get most of the taste and everything in the forefront, and by the time it travels to your tongue, it's almost like it evaporates by the time it hits the back of your tongue. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Maybe that's kind of just the way I look at it. As far as the verdict of this beer, Ommegang Rare Vos, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. The appearance is a nice amber color, not quite as crisp as some of the other beers out there in this style, including the strong pale ale style, which basically kind of fits in the same category, even though it's higher in ABV. Neat appearance anyway. The smell's a great smell. I mean, it's a great, you can tell the style. You can tell that kind of midway between triple-ish and Belgian Pale Ale kind of smell to it. So the smell's a great smell. The taste, again, tastes great. Front part of the tongue, and then it kind of loses its flavor toward the back. So based on that, I think that's the biggest detrimental part of this beer, but it's a great beer, and it's a great, in my opinion, I love Belgian strong pale ales for summertime, Belgian pale ales, I should say, for summertime, for cookouts, and just a light, even a springtime kind of beer. So that said, enjoy, and I'm going to be drinking the rest of this. Thanks.